Oh, wait, no, I have my... I was like, why is that only 88%? No, I've switched. I've changed my Switch's settings to stop charging at 88% to preserve the battery. Right, okay. Again, I am sorry about loading. So I'm sorry about Hardtail. I probably, yeah, should have realized. Hi, Kaze, welcome to the absolutely beginning of the stream. I probably should have really thought about the
Olympia
fact that my
Soiree.
scroll reel was broken.
来た来た。よ
Uh,
し、始めるぞ。
really should have thought about the fact that my scroll wheel was broken before loading up Hightail. I'm sorry. But hey, we managed to play an hour of it at least. Nice. Good to see you here also at the beginning of stream and the first stream I've had today. Unfortunately, we now have to deal with Kanan for a little bit. I'm gonna open up my chocolate balls. If only we could. Good day.
おやオランピア、浮かない顔でどうなさいました？
So she can tell you suck. I have another letter for you.
兄からですか。ああ、ササラ。
From the sound of it, he seemed to know who she was.
せっかくですが、これは受け取れませんね。
Huh?
ササラは確かに元緑で、何度か言葉を交わしたこともありました。でも彼女はもう黄泉のもの。どうあっても僕との婚姻は不可能です。
No, yes. But she did write the letter to you. You could at least read it.
あなたがその床に頭をすりつけて頼むのなら。
Oh, fuck
受け取
you.
ってもいいですよ。
Always gotta pull some sort of piece of shit move. Why? Why every time? Why every time you do this? Exactly. I mean, Kanan hates the people on the surface anyway. Huh?
それか、僕の前で一糸まとわぬ姿になり、口づけてくれるとか。
Wow. Just not hiding it at all, huh? Do you think that's funny? I looked at him coldly, wanting to show that his comment couldn't rattle me. Also, Kanan, please stop being yourself. Yes, please. Come to think of it, I didn't have the best impression of him the last time I came here either. Is this really who he is? So the tears he showed me back then were... No, he can't possibly be that bad. Byakuya, honey. Please. If you don't like me, that's fine. But don't drag Sasara's feelings into this.
面白くない冗談にそう目くじらを立てすとも。
I frowned at his response.
ササラは明るい子だったでしょう。そんな彼女が どんな罪を犯したかご存知ですか？
Didn't she punch someone? I'm pretty sure she punched the fuck out of someone. Oh, you see, now that we're here, look. In the background, he has TVs. I think the one behind him is maybe a computer monitor. And there's a couple cameras there as well. Exactly. No.
18を迎え婚姻を結んだのですが、初夜に夫を殴ってしまったんです。
Punched?
好きでもない男に身を任せるのが嫌だったそうです。
I took a step back. I was reminded of my own situation.
もっとも、この島で好きでもない男に身を任せるのは当然のこと。
Hmm?
色を守るために色相に基づく交配が推奨される。望んだ相手とは結ばれない方が普通なんです。
Mm.
オランピア、あなた以外はね。
あなたはこの天狗島に住む男性たちの中から自由に選んでいただいて構いません。
そうそう。
I mean, yeah.
昨日、なんだか太陽が消えそうでしたね。
I was taken aback by the sudden change in topic. To be honest, I welcome the change with gratitude. I'm sorry to have worried you, but things are fine now.
そうでしょうか。
Hanan took a step forward.
天女島は日の女神アマテラスを祀っている。あなたは最近赤座と親しくしていますよね。先日一緒に船に乗り込むところを見ました。
Oh, shit. He saw that too?
関は呪われた血を持つ。そんな赤座とあなたが一緒にいるせいでは？
This again? Stop making things up. I don't want to talk about this. I'm not going to let it bother me. You say they have cursed blood, but they're obviously very prosperous. I'm not dismissing the story behind it, but I doubt it's worth taking into consideration.
僕はね、こんななりわいでしょ。いろいろな面白い話も聞いていま
Yeah,
す。
well, your stories suck, Kanan. Fuck you.
例えば、スサノオという荒ぶる神が日の女神アマテラスを汚そうとしたこととか。
Kanan!
関はそのスサノオが自害した時、飛び散った血からできたとか。そんな忌々しい色、関があなたに近づいたから太陽が消えかけたのでは？
No. And we know that's not true. Because even if Olympia was with Akaza on the boat, if Amaterasu didn't want Akaza on that island, she wouldn't have let them pass. If she was that mad at it, the whirlpools would have taken them under, Akaza would have been disappeared, and then Byakuya probably would have landed safely back on the shore of the main island. So that makes me think that Amaterasu does approve of Akaza. Stop.
それとも世間知らずのオランピア殿はこの話をご存知ありませんでしたか？
Mm. I already knew that story.
確かに言い伝えは言い伝えです。真偽のほどは定かではない。
Hopefully.
ですが、僕は不思議でならないんですよ。なぜ関の始祖がわざわざ毒に満ちた地を選んだのか。危ない土地だと分かったのなら、さっさと他に移り住めばいい。
I mean, my first question to that is, would the other colors had let them move? Like, if the people of the red had, before Jigen came, like, if they had gone to the other colors to be like, hey, this land sucks. We want to move to this unoccupied area of the island. Would they have even been allowed to by the other colors? I'm not so sure.
なのにあの地に根付いた。まるで誰かからそうしろと命じられたかのように。
Or the other colors wouldn't let them move. Or even Himika. Well, that's because the people of Yomi have to stay below the surface. But yeah, my guess is that Himika, as Lord Hideko, probably wouldn't have let them move. So basically they were forced to stay on the cursed land. Which means it might not just be any story. It might actually be the history of this island.
赤さとはもう関わらない方が良いのでは？
You're just saying that because you want her. Yeah. Basically, some excuse would be made to keep them there. Yeah, like, I imagine that it was, at first, a punishment. Like, right? That at first it was paying penance for the sins of the father. But now it's like, we can't really blame the people of the red for what Susanoo did.
もしあなたが赤さと結ばれて、さらに大いなる災いが起きたらどうするおつもりですか？
I slowly moved back. Kanan moved closer with an eerie smile on his face.
もし太陽が本当に消えてしまったら、あなたはその席を終えるのですか？ もっともそうなったらこの世は闇に包まれ、人々は死に絶え、誰もあなたを罰することはできないか。
Wait, but that's the thing. If Tsukuyomi, because he has some weird attachment to Izanami now, wants the world to fall into darkness, then wouldn't he want Byakuya to cause a calamity that kills the sun by dating the wrong person? But then he said he also wants to protect Amaterasu. I guess we need to see more of Tsukuyomi's intent to really get it, but...
気楽ですね。
Kanan! Stop it already!
確かに、あなたはどの色の男を選んでも罰せられることはない。ですが、慎重に検討されることをお勧めします。太陽を、この世界を守るためにも。
Feels like it. Shut up, Kanan.
その手紙は受け取りましょう。今にも泣き出しそうなあなたの顔を見られて、とても気分がいいのでね。では。
Wait. Before he left, I gave him the nastiest glare I could manage. I agree with you that the red is very interesting. But that story is all in the past. I know Akaza and I have nothing to do with the sun.
なぜ？
The sun disappeared 2 weeks ago. I met Akaza well after that.
そうでしたか。失礼しました。
I shut my eyes to hold back my tears. Exactly. Exactly that. If marrying a red would have been such a big problem, she would have been told that. Like, you can marry anyone except a member of the red. But she wasn't told that. Frustration, anger, and an indescribable anxiety prevented me from breathing properly. Kanan has no right to say all that.
気楽ですね。
His words stung badly. Probably because deep down I knew I felt the same way. Could I possibly have a future of peace and happiness if I chose Akaza? Everyone saw him as the perfect match. I couldn't deny my feelings for him either.
もしあなたが赤座と結ばれて、さらに大いなる災いが起きたらどうするおつもりですか?
No, that won't happen. I tried my best to cheer up as I left Ebisuro. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, literally everyone in the Shadow team was like, well, if you don't, you're gonna have to fight Akaza. It really does seem like only Tsukuyomi is against the idea of Akaza and her. Ah, it's almost lunchtime. I looked at the sundial and turned my attention to the food stall set up in the plaza. I wonder if Akaza's around. I tiptoed to look above everyone when it dawned on me. Wait, there's no need for me to look for Akaza right now. Was this really what I'd become? All I could do now is think about Akaza. Akaza may not be around, but I can at least enjoy some soda like last time. I decided to head over to the vendor when...
そこの醜い女。
What? Huh? I instinctively turned around, thinking he was talking to me. There stood a young man donning a blue color ribbon, blocking the way of a young
こ
girl.
こはお前のようなオツの者が来る場所ではない。その醜い色を私たちの目にさらすな。
Oh, right. I forgot. They're racist to the Otsu in the core as well.
さっさと消えろ。この恥知らずめ。
申し訳ありません。
Her ribbon. She's a not Otsu.
天の御柱と医者名店、断りや軍の本部、そして広場があり、どの色相のものでも自由に立ち入り可能
Yeah,
と
no,
なっています。
anyone's allowed to be here. Akasa said the place is open to everyone. Looking around, I saw several others wearing court and Otsu's ribbons. This plaza should be open to everyone. He's just trying to pick a fight.
醜い色は今すぐこの場から立ち去れ。
What is the meaning of this?
な、これは。
I was told that this area is open to all color classes. If you don't wish to see them, you should turn around and leave yourself.
オランピア様、その女の髪をよくご覧ください。くすんだ薄汚い色だ。
I was so close to slapping him in the face, but the anger inside me subsided quickly. Instead, I felt something much colder rise from within.
見て、真っ白い子よ。なんて不気味な。
Yes. I love that for her so much. I love seeing women in men-dominated fields.
ああ、申し訳ありません。そのようなものを眺めていたら、あなた様の瞳が腐ってしまいますね。
Why this? Yelling at him would be easy. But that wouldn't solve the issue. Because no one is coming to help. The plaza went quiet and the crowd around us was watching our every move. Not one person stepped in to help. Man of the blue. What color you view as unsightly is your choice. But you have no right to force your opinion onto me. I have the right to love any color I please. Which is why I love every color that is born on this island. I will say it once more. This area is open to all color classes. You have no right to expel them from here.
だが、他の者も皆疎んでいるはずだ。
But everyone else is an asshole. Fuck you.
それは違うな。生のキューラ。
Of course it's fucking Kyoto again. Fuck this asshole. He's such a prick. This one NPC. It's always him. If it's some guy in the blue being a fucking racist prick, it's always him. Ah. The air changed quickly at the sound of his voice. The crowd looked at him with an admiration and envy.
皆ではない。
Yep, basically.
少なくともこの断りの赤さは彼女を疎まない。そして疎まれるべきだとは思わない。色相は確かにこの天狗島にとって大事なものだが、私は不要な排他や差別を変えてゆきたいと考えている。 この広場はどの色相の者にも平等に開かれているはずだが、知らないのか？
ですが、
それに異を唱えたいのであれば、この私が自ら神門のままで案内するがいか
I
が
can
か？
arrest you if you want me to.
いえ、それは謹んで辞退させていただきます。
With the man now gone, the buzz in the plaza slowly returned to normal.
ありがとうございました。オランピア様、赤座様。
There's no need to thank us. Ow. I just elbowed my table. Ow. I just elbowed my table. Ow. The girl looked down and tried to hide the tears that fell, as am I. Ow.
気にするな。というのも無理な話だが、どうか臆さないでほしい。根付いてしまった差別を覆すのは容易ではないと分かっているが、私たちも改善に全力を尽くす。
Yep, basically.
どのような色のものも間違いなくこの天狗党の民なのだ。
Bite, nom, hello. Hi, Ryan. She simply continued nodding without a word. I was also nodding inside my head.
もしまた何かあったら気軽に断りまで相談を。
そんな。でも嬉しい。今日のことはみんなに伝えます。
Oh. So do I. Welcome to the party.
みんな喜びます。
Come back anytime. And feel free to say hello if you see me around. You started a fifth gacha, Ryan! What did you start? What games do you play?
いえ、どうしよう。失礼します。でもまたお話できましたら。
Oh. I figured that would be what you were already playing. Take care. I look forward to it. And with that, she left the plaza.
オランピア殿、
Akaza turned to me. Oh, like being free to play? Akaza turned to me.
あなたはご自分の身の安全を考えたことがありますか？ありませんよね。
He's mad. Well, I couldn't just turn a blind eye to that. I didn't say anything wrong. What? Oh, like you don't pull for male characters or characters that are young looking.
「そうですね。間違っていません。
Why? May I ask, why do you have that rule? My heart began to race. Here we go. At this rate, he was really going to pull me in. She didn't do anything wrong, did she?
していません。
Well, then I suppose... Well... I suppose I did worry you. I'm sorry about that.
仕方ないですね。そんなあなたに惹かれる俺も同罪です。
Okay. Guess you could also count it as a challenge run as well. I quickly clenched my fists. Maybe I should make a run for it. I didn't want everyone to see how embarrassed I was. I'm sure people question your taste in women.
古い言葉でタで食う虫も好き好きというものがありまして。
Even some insects like to eat knotweed. Knotweed proverb. Even some insects like to eat knotweed is a saying on Tengu Island that is used to express people's tastes differ. Knotweed?
タデの葉は辛いのですが、そんなものでも好んで食べる虫もいると。つまり人の趣味はそれぞれと。
I don't know. I know like 4 other guys who have Byakuya as her type. No. 6 other guys that have Byakuya as their type. You've got literally the other love interests. Himuka, Tokisada, Kuroba, Yosuga. Then you have Nasuga, and then you have Kanan. I don't know. Byakuya is a lot of people's type. So, you came here for lunch? You should go and get something. Kasa looked around the plaza.
色は確かに守られるべきものです。ですが、それは決して何かを差別したり、排斥したりすることではないはずだと、俺は考えています。
I nodded wholeheartedly.
色相が定められてから、もう長い月日が流れました。
Doma's the leading suspect to being her dad. I don't think we need to think about that.
古きものが全て悪いとは言いません。ですが、未来のために変えねばならないこともある。そしてそれは一朝一夕ではなせず、俺一人では到底叶えられない。
Also, I learned that the sequel game to Olympia Soiree Catharsis is set 1.5 years after this game. So it's interesting how much of a gap there is. Not fair. It's okay, Kaze. I'll allow you to keep huffing that
信頼に
copium.
足る仲間と、そして
Kaze set his crimson eyes on me. The vibrant color locked me in. Kaze, I...
これは広場の真ん中で。
Oh, for fuck's sake, Kanan, piss off.
前評判通り、婿殿は赤座に決まりでしょうか。
Well...
こんにちは、オランピア。一日に2度もあなたの顔を拝めるなんて光栄です。
Because you're probably a fucking creep who followed her.
カナ、瓦版は書くなよ。
またそんな冷たいことを、赤座。
He's right. I haven't chosen him to be my husband yet.
広場の真ん中で熱く見つめ合っていても。ただね、実は僕もまだ記事を作るには物足りないと思っているんですよ。
Weak.
人稼ぎしたいのは山々ですが、前評判通りすんなり赤座に決まってしまうと面白くない。
Well, you can take it as a challenge run. Good luck.
物語だって恋敵や大きな障害が現れないと盛り上がらないでしょ。
Again, with this Kaze. Literally everyone on the island expects her to get with a Kaza. So it really does seem like Tsukiyomi's the only one who's pissy with it.
起承転結が大事だと思うんですよ。
I heard a Kaza sigh next to me.
俺が矢面に立つ分には全く構わない。ただ、彼女を貶めるような内容は絶対に書くなよ。
その言葉は断りの所長として、それとも愛ゆえ。
Kanan!
あいにくと、まだ彼女に夫として認められたわけではないのだ。
Kaza!
こんな時くらいその鉄仮面を崩せよ。腹立たしい男だな。
Nice.
よし。では赤さが平静を失うような記事を書こう。楽しみにしていてくださいね。それで。
Kanan, stop! Don't do such a thing! Kanan left the plaza. I could hear murmurs from the
や
crowd.
はり赤座殿なんだな。まあ文句はない。いや
王力の慰様という話も聞いたけど、色相では赤座様にかなわないしね。
これは案外早く婚儀があるかもしれんな。
Wait a minute.
今日はここで食事するのは難しそうですね。読みまで食べに行こうかと考えているのですが、一緒にお茶などいかがです？
Not gonna lie. I have been considering at least like a chibi furry model.
先ほどは不快な思いをさせて
Because I do have a persona.
申し訳ありませんでした。
And part of me is like, do I get a chibi one? Just for fun? You mean with the newspaper? Not at all. Kana was the one being awful.
瓦版はこの天狗島の重要な情報源でもあり、娯楽でもあります。
I like that saying.
過剰に介入することは避けるべきだと分かっているのですが。
Don't worry about me, really. I was surprised by the first article mostly because it was my first time seeing a newspaper. I won't worry about the rumors. If he ever writes something false, I'll have him fix it. Haha. Lamau. No one can escape the fairies. We're everywhere. That aside.
そんな忌々しい色、関があなたに近づいたから太陽が消えかけたのでは？
I'm worried about you. Who knows on what earth he'll write?
この俺が瓦版の1枚や2枚で動じるとでも？
I mean, I don't think Kanan will write an article that will like like I think what Kanan will do will probably write an article that will turn that will turn everyone against Akaza. I don't want to see it. I just don't want to see any bad articles written about you.
俺を心配してくれるんですね。
I quickly took a sip of my peach tea to hide my embarrassment when
旦那旦那、
Yosuga.
今のお時間ですと一番豪華な部屋が空いておりますよ。
Yosuga, for fuck's
一休み
sake,
なさいませんか？
stop trying to get them to fuck. They're not ready for that yet.
職務中だ。
ここは黄泉の資金城でございますよ。私が告げ口なんて野暮な真似をすると思います？
いや、さすがにまだ早い。
Mikaza, even if it is early, why don't you go have a rest if you're tired?
ああ、なんとすげないお言葉。血も涙もない。
Yosuga, you're full of shit. What was with that melodramatic voice? Oh god. Huh?
ま、この辺りにしておこう。ルーローファン2人前、お待たせしました。
A dish of minced pork cooked with a sweet and spicy sauce placed on top of a bowl of rice.
さあどうぞ。これは豚肉を甘辛く炒めにしたものです。うまいですよ。
It looks delicious. But what were you saying about...
冷めないうちにどうぞ。
Please don't ask. Akasa? Did I say something wrong? I just thought you should have a rest if you're tired.
あれは俺たちをからかっただけですから。
What do you mean?
率直な表現を用いれば肉体関係を持つということです。後輩ですね。
I love how direct people are in this game. Like, yeah, no, he was talking about us having sex. I knew it was a good idea getting that emote. Told him. I'm having pretzels. I'm having pretzels, that's why I said salty. I'm eating the crumbs at the bottom of the package. There's nothing unrelated to the conversation. Sorry. It took her a moment to process that.
ですから他の男に一休みしましょうなどと言われても絶対についていかないでくださいね。
That's not the definition of rest that I know. Are you too serious?
言葉には隠された意味を持つものがたくさんあります。とにかく迂闊に誘いを受諾しないことです。
I will say though, I do love how this game is just so open about sex. Like, Byakuya's out there absolutely unabashedly going up to people being like, so what's the deal with intercourse? And everyone's like, just so blasé about it. I like it. Normalize it more. I actually...
では食べましょう。
He suddenly took the bowl and finished it much faster than anyone I had ever seen. I'm guessing Akaza is also embarrassed.
ごちそうさまでした。失礼します。
Huh?
鉄仮面が逃げた。
Yosuga!
せっかくシーツを整え直してきたのに。
Yep. Basically. Why does everyone say nice when the number 69 is mentioned? I love Pyakuya. I heard what you were trying to imply. Stop it.
いい雰囲気だったから手伝おうと思ったんだよ。
Yosuga, you're fucking cheeky bitch. You're a cheeky bitch.
彼を夫に決めたら遅かれ早かれそういうことをするわけだし。
Huh?
今朝も言ったろ。僕は君たち二人に結ばれて幸せになってほしいんだ。関の不吉な言い伝えは僕だってもちろん知ってる。だからこそ君が赤座を選んで幸せになれば呪いなんてもう無意味だと
Right?
証明できるんじゃない？
Oh. His words made me see the light. You're right. That would prove everything. I mean, wait, Yosuke, I wasn't saying... I didn't mean I want Akaza or...
部屋まだ空いてるけど赤座を迎えに行く？
Stop it, I said. I was just...
ユスガ様、お客様がお呼びですよ。
残念。もっとからかいたかったのに。ゆっくり食べていって。はい、これ新しい箸。
There I go, saying unnecessary things again. I somehow suppressed my embarrassment enough to stop to sip some more peach tea. Right?
彼を夫に決めたら
She's almost as blushy as
遅かれ
me.
早かれそういうことをするわけだし。
Well, I guess that's sort of obvious. I mean, I do have a mission to preserve the white class.
そうそう。あなたに素敵なことを教えてあげる。
Suddenly, my mother's words crossed my mind. Of all times.
魂の半身と巡り合って愛し愛された時、あなたはその人の
Yeah, so we've only heard that part. Throughout the rest of the game, we only heard that part. It's only in this route that we heard her finish the sentence. Is my soulmate Akaza? The Iron Mask. My soulmate. My head began to spin as I thought about the possibility. I had better finish my Lao Ba Ping? I'll head to the Red District after this. Right? I guess that would probably be Fuchsia then, right?
おや、オランピアではないか。こんな時間に配達かい？
Thank goodness he's here. Actually, I wanted to speak with you, Lord Jigen.
もしや、昨日の太陽のことかい？
It may be related to that, but I'm not sure. Which is why I wanted to talk.
そうか。ちょうど散歩に出たところだったのだ。そなたも一緒に歩こう。
Thank you. Lord Jigen and I began our walk, slowly making our way down the Red District's main street.
して、私に何を問いたい？
About Doma. I felt strangely guilty bringing his name up. After all, I was asking Lord Jigen instead of Doma himself. The sun was about to fade again. I asked Doma about it and he told me. That he will fulfill his role, so I should fulfill my role too.
彼らしい。
Hearing his gentle laughter eased my anxiety. So that doesn't bode anything ill then? After some thought about what to say next, I decided to ask him what was on my mind. Lord Jigen, do you know why Dorma created the Solar Link?
民を助けるためではないのかね。
I wasn't sure how to reply.
マレビトドーマはそんな不思議な力を持つ白の協力を得てヒルコにとって代わりこの島を掌握しようとしているのではないか。
I do think it saved the people of this island. It also saved me. But what if there was another motive behind it? Lord Jigen suddenly stopped.
オランピア、本当に悪しき者はこの天狗島の長にはなれない。
No, I don't think Dolma is an outright villain or like maliciously power hungry. I just don't think that's the case. But, Lord Jigen.
いな、正確には長の地位についても長生きできないというところかな。
His voice was calm. But what he meant was that
私はもう長く、だいぶ長くこの島に暮らしている。そしてたくさんの長たちを見てきた。
So it seems Lord Jigen's been the leader of the Red for a very, 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 very long time. Because weren't we told that he uses like ancient magic from Japan to keep himself young?
恐ろしい企みを胸に抱いた者もいた。だが消えた。
So I'm guessing Himuka probably nukes them then.
私は神というものの姿を未だ見たことがない。死ぬまでに一度くらい拝んでみたいのだが、消えた彼らはまるで神に罰されたようだった。
Yeah. So does that pretty much confirm that any leader who was like actually evil, Himuka would just fucking...
もちろんただの偶然かもしれない。だが少なくとも私はドーマが信頼に値するものだと思っているのだ。
Well, no. Amaterasu can't really do much. She's at the bottom of a pool on Tenyo Island, stuck in a mirror piece. I really don't think she has the power to do anything like that. It would have to be Himuka or Tsukiyomi, basically, I think. I swallowed the words I was about to
心
say.
癒しき者がヒルコ様の声を聞けると思うかい？
Well, no.
優しい男とは言わぬ。ある者にとってはひどく恐ろしい男かもしれぬ。それでも彼は間違いなく王の長なのだ。
Lord Jigen spoke with a bold conviction. I could tell he was answering me
な
seriously.
ぜドーマが太陽の道を作ったのか。そなたを引き取ってそばに置くのか。
I bet Jigen knows. I bet all of them know. I bet all of the leaders know that Dolma is Byakuya's biological father. They just haven't told her for some reason. No, I still don't think so because Amaterasu can't really leave the general area of the Ikimizu Spring. and the women of the white can't really leave the island.
私はすべて知っている。
Huh?
しかしそれは私の口から語るべきものではない。ドーマ自らが語らねば。
The more we go through it, the more I'm thinking it is like a Professor Snape situation where Dom made himself look like the bad guy so he could distance himself from the associated grief.
だから勘弁しておくれ。
Okay, now Byakuya, ask him about the red bullshit. Being like, can I still date Akaza even though you guys are being all like, the red accursed, blah 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 blah. There's no way I can keep asking for answers with that gentle smile on his face. I understand. Thank you very much for your time. No, I think it's more that after they've finished the arc, that energy would be sent to the sun. And because Amaterasu is attached to the sun, it would then revive her fully. Basically, the energy would be sent to her via the sun. But I can't get the idea of Lord Jigen having all the answers out of my mind.
知りたいというから教えてやれば、例の一つもないどころか、睨まれるとはな。
He might not answer me anymore, even if I ask him respectfully. But I have to talk to him again. I'm sorry about the other day. I was hoping we could talk. His demeanor was no different from before, but this was no time for me to second guess myself. I spoke with Lord Jigen at the Red District today. He mentioned that he knows why you created the Solar Link, and why you've kept me here with you. But he said he couldn't disclose those reasons to me. He said you should be the one to give me those answers. So please, tell me. I'm an adult now. I want to know what's going on. Basically, yeah.
なるほど。
Oh shit, he's getting wide-eyed.
ならば、お前が見事向こうを得ることができたらすべて。
After you find your... Oh, for fuck's sake. Huh?
そう、すべて。
Okay, yep, he's her dad. With that kind of, like, ominous line, he is absolutely her father.
天女島の女も18で向こうを得る。そして一人前と認められる。お前が知るべきことをすべて知るがいい。
Really? If I find my husband, you'll tell me everything.
誓おう。
Great, I choose Akaza. Now tell me everything. Don't forget what you just said.
最近断りの若造と親しくしているようだな。
Huh?
あの男を夫に選ぶつもりか。
I haven't made my decision yet. Now, if you'll please excuse me.
関の男か。次元よ。私たちはこの海に呼ばれ流れ着いたもの。一体誰が呼んだものか。
Yeah. But then we wouldn't get the massive, mega, super cool, juicy plot twist reveal, right? Sometimes we must ignore what is realistic for the sake of the story. That's fair, but then the story wouldn't be as good. Smoked goods and jam. Hey! Maybe. I wonder how many letters are waiting for me today. I eagerly looked inside to discover an envelope and a small piece of folded paper.
つくよみから伝言。奈落に寄りなさい。
Oh, fuck that. No. No, 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 no. I don't trust you anymore, Tsukiyomi. And that note is hella sus. Yeah. I'm surprised we even got baby Byakuya in the little flashbacks we have. But no. That note is hella sus. I don't know. I don't trust Tsukiyomi anymore, guys. That means... The first thing that came to mind was our conversation about Kaza. Or maybe he's heard from Yosuga what happened to the sun. I didn't really want to go, but I couldn't just ignore his message. Right? Exactly. I dragged my feet to the bathhouse. Huh? Camellia, I think you're running away with something. Camellia. I'm assuming you got your information from Kuroba or Yosuga, but I haven't decided on my husband yet.
それは分かってますよ。でも候補くらいには思ってますよね。
Candidates. Right.
昨日上の広場で熱く見つめ合っていたと聞きました。
Who told you that?
ここだけの話ですが、黒羽先生からの情報です。
So Kuroba was also in the plaza observing us. I bet her just between you and me is more of a just between everyone.
もう燻製は食べましたか？
Not yet.
次のデートの約束は？
We haven't planned it. We haven't gone on a date since the incident with the sun. I was the one who cancelled. I should be the one to invite him next, right? Or should I just wait?
何かお悩みですか？もしかして。
Oh, Camellia, Tsukiyomi is waiting for me, so I need to go.
いってらっしゃいませ。次には赤座様とのこと、もっと詳しく聞かせてくださいね。
I couldn't think of anything to say in response, so I quickly headed to the door to Naraku.
Yeah, 来たね。
I don't trust you anymore. I can already tell he's going to lecture me. Tsukiyomi was looking at Shinimizu's spring from near its edge. His expression didn't seem much different from usual. But I could tell he wasn't very happy. Wait. Is he going to have Haku scars on his arms and hands? Because we've never seen his hands before. And the last time we saw him, we heard the water of Shinimizu's spring kind of like rippling. So I'm wondering if his hands are fucked up. Because we've not seen them, right?
愛し子よ。この死に水の泉に女神イザナミが眠るという話は覚えているかい？
I nodded briefly.
闇は光によって払われる。日の輝きがなくなれば
闇が溢れ出てしまうに違いない。
Maybe. Like he has to sacrifice a little bit of his lightness in order to empower Izanami's darkness? Maybe? I don't know. Because, like, think about it. The edges of his hair are also starting to turn black, right? Like, around his edges, they're all black. Like, you can think, oh, maybe they're shadows, but I don't really think so. Yeah, like, his hair is slowly turning dark. Same brain cell! Exactly. So I'm wondering if he gives up a little bit of what's left of himself to his mother so that she can create periods of no sun. Huh?
先日、また太陽が消えかけた。
Tsukiyomi, what are you saying?
愛し子よ。僕の忠告をもう忘れてしまったのかい？
Oh! That's cheeky. That's clever. So he's using Izanami's power to make these scenarios where, oh my god, the sun's gone out. And he's using that as a gotcha of like, see what happens when you go near a Kaza? The sun goes out. That's why you can't... He's using it as a gotcha to get in the way of her picking a Kaza. Even though he's the one actually causing it. He's blaming it on their budding relationship in order to get his way. Exactly, yeah, he's using it as leverage. Wait, you mean about a Kaza?
他に何かあるかい？
I took a deep breath. Acting on the whim of emotions was something a child would do. Tsukiyomi, of course I remember your warning. But I have to ask you again. Are you really saying that the sun was affected by me and Akaza?
もしあなたが赤座と結ばれて、さらに大いなる災いが起きたらどうするおつもりですか？
A person on the surface did something similar to me, too. But you've got this all wrong. The sun was about to disappear weeks ago, and I only met Akaza after that happened. Dolma said it was because the solar link was coming apart. So the sun has nothing to do with...
そのほころびを早めるのがお前たちかもしれない。
Huh?
愛し子よ。何か起きてからでは遅いのだよ。
I took another deep breath. I needed to stay calm and focused. Why are you so against us, Tsukiyomi?
お前が心配なのだよ。
No, you're not. You're projecting. You are doing the epitome of projecting. He is very trustworthy. He's a very sincere, trustworthy person. I don't want you to misunderstand me. I'll say it as many times as I need to. I have no intention of dismissing these stories. As a woman of the Tenyo Island White, I've dedicated my life to worshipping Lady Amaterasu and protecting the sun. I spoke with Dolma recently. The reason you hate Akaza is because of the story between Lady Amaterasu and the god Susanoo, right? If so, it's unrelated to Akaza. And it's unrelated to me. Tsukiyomi didn't say a word. That is also a good point. For the record, I haven't decided that Akaza will be my husband. I wish to learn more about him first. He's still only a candidate for now. I felt horrible for saying so, but I couldn't declare that he would be my husband just yet. You've kept watch over me since I lived on Tenyo Island. I trust and respect you, Tsukiyomi, which is why I don't want to hear you speak ill of Akaza.
それは難しい。
Huh? That was very abrupt. I was trying to come to some kind of resolution. Difficult? Can we try and work things out?
愛し子よ。僕の言うことが聞けないのかい？
There he goes again.
愛し子よ。僕のことを信頼し、尊敬しているというのなら聞き入れなさい。
No, because you're projecting your prejudice onto someone who does not deserve it, who has done nothing to earn it. You're just hating on him because of association by some very, very, very distant bloodline.
もう二度と赤座に近づいてはならない。
Yeah, he hasn't even given an actual reason. He's just been like, he's bad for you. Blah, 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 blah. Like, that's literally what he said. A chill ran down my spine. I'd never seen him like this before. My body trembled at such a frightening order.
お前は賢い子だろう。約束できるね。
No. I knew what he wanted me to say. Rather, he wouldn't allow me to say otherwise. Why? Tsukiyomi, I can tell that you despise the red bloodline, but I can't make that promise. I was told that I could choose any man on this island.
白夜。
His voice was colder than before. My body froze to the point where I felt his next words would shatter me.
あの男はお前を不幸にする。他のどの男を選んでもいい。だがあの赤座だけは。
Yeah, he's not even saying why, he's just saying, he will bring you harm. You can't choose him. And like, why? My mind shattered. I won't listen to you. You're so mean, Tsukiyomi. Well, at least he didn't lock her up somewhere, which is my fear I had. Ugh. I stepped out into the brightly lit corridor. The comfort of the light brought tears to my eyes. Tsukiyomi is such a dummy. It was outrageous that he would force his opinions on me like that. As I angrily pressed my handkerchief to my face.
おい、どうした?
Oh, right, yeah. She's out there bawling her eyes out in the fucking hallway. Probably. Huh? My face told it all. Turning away or pretending wouldn't help.
今、下から戻ってきたな。まさか、つくよみに何か言われたのか。
愛し子よ。何か起きてからでは遅いのだよ。
There was no way I could tell Akaza what happened. But what I'd just been through with Tsukiyomi shook me, and my heart was desperate to hear another person's opinion. Was I wrong? I just wanted to escape this feeling. No, I don't think you've ever mentioned this before, Kaze. But no, I liked Tsukiyomi in the beginning, but now I really don't. He's a bit sus. Kuroba, if you have some time now, would you mind having some tea with me?
なるほど。そんなことがあったのか。そりゃ泣くな。
I'm sorry if I worried you.
でも、まあそんなの気にするな。いや、しないでくれ。
You know, even Byakuya was a bit eked out by that. I could tell by his golden brown eyes that he was irritated.
呪われた色とか、そういう形のないもので誰かを差別するのは古いよ。あれ、もしかして俺たちコクが色相何か教わってないのか？
I guess it hits Kuraba hard too. I felt so sorry for dragging him into this because I was so flustered.
見て、真っ白い子よ。なんて不気味な。
あれはもしかして天女島の娘じゃないか。
Then again, I'm discriminated against as well. I didn't want to wallow in self-pity, but I couldn't think of a good way to convince Tsukiyomi, who wasn't even willing to listen.
まあでも、当の赤座がそういうものを一番変えたがってるわけだしさ。
He spoke casually, but his smile was bitter.
実はさっきヨスガと話してさ、俺たちで勝手に盛り上がりすぎたかなって反省したところなんだよ。
I almost copped out my tea.
あんたにしてみたら、婿探しを始めてまだ半月くらいだもんな。もうちょっと悩んだり味見したりしていろいろやりたいよな。
Yeah, I think it's because in Akaza's route, it seems like Tsukiyomi is maybe showing his true colors a bit more. Because right, with the other love interests, they have nothing to do with his prejudice, right? And the story of why he hates the red. And Himika, for the most part, also was very antagonistic to Akaza for the most part in their route. So I think this is more of because she's pursuing Akaza, his true colors are showing more, I think. Oh, I don't have any plans to get a taste of others.
少し前まで話したことはなかったけど、まあ舞台で存在は知ってたから。
Pretty much, yeah.
希少な白ってことで、俺の立場的にやっぱり早く子を産んでくれないかなってのが大きくて、婿探しどうなるかなって思ってたら、二人とも息が合っていい感じじゃないか。
That's how people see us?
俺から見ても、あんたと赤座は似た者同士っていうか。
Me and Akaza? Alike? I slowly took another sip of my tea and wondered how I could ask him about it without being obvious.
だからもうこのまま行ってくれって感じで、ついつい。
Don't worry. I know very well that I need to find a husband. This time I drank my tea as slowly as I
赤
could.
座とのことは焦らなくてもいいと思うぞ。
His composure made me realize that Kuraba really was an adult. I wished I could be as confident as he
婿探しはあ
was.
と11ヶ月と半月あるわけだし、つくよみだって気長に説得すればいいよ。もし他の男と付き合ってみたいなら付き合えばいいし、比較検討は大事だろ。
Huh?
面白い話をしてるじゃないか、我が友よ。
おう、乗るか？
I hadn't noticed until now, but Yosuke had been listening in from nearby.
僕か黒羽と付き合いますって赤座に言ってみるのはどう？
Huh?
なんなら両方でもいい。そうすれば他の男がどういうものかわかる。
I mean, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I would love it if in some alternate universe there was harem route. Where Byakuya does get to ride them all at one point in time. Unfortunately, we do not live in that universe. That universe is a different timeline. We're only in the universe where Byakuya gets one of them at a time. Right? I think it's a mixture of both. I think they are trying to be the best wingmen they can, while also trying to get their own ends. What? I'm being honest. They said try. I mean, what's the best way to try something than actually trying it? I mean, when you go buy a new car, they ask you if you want to ride the car first. Why can't that apply here? Ow, don't bonk me. Wait, where in the world is all this coming from? I mean, learning about others might be good, but...
赤座を嫉妬させてみたくない？
Oh, I am so here for jealousy arc. Please? Make Akaza jealous, I'm here for that plan.
や
Huh?
っぱそれだよな。あいつが嫉妬に狂うとどうなるか見たい。
殺されるんじゃない？
You'd probably pay with your life.
やめとくか。
I love these two. Oh, I love them all. You two are teasing me, aren't you? I bet you don't actually regret anything you've done.
いや、確かに押し付けは良くないねって黒羽と話し合ったんだけど、おかしいな。
I have some deliveries to do, so please excuse me. I love it. I don't know, man. The idea of it is a little sexy, I'm not gonna lie. Those two could be so terrible together. They're teasing me over the most important decision I've had to make in my life.
もし他の男と付き合ってみたいなら付き合えばいいし、比較検討は。
Well, I don't really have another person in mind. Should I actually compare it to someone else?
好きでもない男に身を任せるのが嫌だったそうです。色を守るために色相に基づく交配が推奨される。望んだ相手とは結ばれない方が普通なんです。オランピア、あなた以外はね。
I stood in the middle of the sidewalk as I felt my strength draining. Comparing? Susser than everyone else. None of them had the right to do even that. Even Kaina lost his love for good. Which meant the only person really allowed to love someone freely was me.
いい？約束して。あなたも愛する人を見つけて、母さんのように幸せになると。
I want to find the love of my life.
もう二度と赤座に近づいてはならない。
I wonder how Tsukiyomi would react hearing that Akaza was allowed onto the island. Like, that he was allowed on Tenno Island. I wonder how that would make Tsukiyomi react. Thought exercise. I mean, yeah, but even he would have to realize that that means his prejudice is unwarranted, right? Because there's no way Amaterasu would weaken the whirlpools and allow them to pass if she really truly hated the red as much as Himuka and Tsukuyomi do. Like, they just wouldn't have been allowed past, even with Byakuya there. Because I feel like what would have happened if she truly did hate the red as much as the other two did, is they would be pulled down below the waves, and Akaza would be fucking yeeted into the afterlife, and Byakuya would probably find herself safely deposited back onto the beach. That's a good point. He may just say, well, no, Byakuya supersedes. You might be right. But all sorts of things were getting in the way. Could I really love someone? I wish I knew the answer. Akaza should be in. I do need to see him to check my letters. Fair, there's a good point, yeah. Confirmation bias and all that. Oh, Tatsugi. A good day. I suppose that means Akaza's out. I see, well, then if you would, please. Byakuya, what are you doing in the Shanatan? Why am I even here? Maybe it was for the best that Akaza wasn't there today. My mind ran around in circles as I walked through the Blue District. There's no way I can follow Tsukiyomi's orders and not go near Akaza. I really don't want Tsukiyomi to hate him. I'd been thinking about Akaza all week. I couldn't believe I was in such a state. Maybe I should talk to him about Tsukiyomi, though. It might make him think that I've chosen him. Oh, maybe I should talk to him about Tsukiyomi. Though, it might make him think I've chosen him as my husband. As I continued to stroll at a leisurely pace, I came to realize how much time had passed. I need to get myself under control. First, I have to finish delivering this letter. That's a good line. Blue District, number 62. 62. Here. I knocked on the door and a frail woman answered. Good day. Are you Mifune?
まあ、オランピア様、どうなさいましたか?
I've come to deliver this letter.
何ですか? これ。
I'm working to deliver letters between Yomi and the surface. She stared at the envelope with a surprised look on her face.
まさか、ヨミにいる娘が?
She's your daughter. She hurriedly tore open the envelope and unfolded the letter.
本当に、あの子だわ。
She slowly fell to her knees.
夢。
It isn't a dream.
でも。
Her teardrops fell onto the letter.
申し訳ありません。とても信じられなくて。申し訳。
Oh, honey. Please, it's all right. I should be leaving, so please take your time in reading the letter.
いえ。ではこれを。
She suddenly reached inside her bag and pulled out 2 small orange jars.
これはあの子の好物だった時計草の実のジャムなんです。広場で時々売ってもらっていて、これを返事代わりに届けてやっていただけないでしょうか。そしてもう片方はあなた様に。もし渡すのが無理だったら2つとも召し上がってください。
Are you sure? This looks so good.
もちろんです。ぜひ。
Katsuki, I need to discuss.
廊下は走らない。
Oh, she fucking bolted down the door and kicked it open. Ah! I jumped back in surprise at the sight of him there.
悲鳴はさすがにひどくありませんか。
I'm sorry.
担ぎでなくて申し訳ありませんでしたね。
No, I'm glad you're here. Take a look at this. I got this jar of jam from a lady I delivered a letter to. Can I bring this to her daughter in Yomi? I went into detail about the encounter and he chuckled.
では、俺の方から宿舎に届けましょう。本来であれば、物品は完全に受け取り禁止ですから。
Oh, okay, but Akaza can, like, sneak it in. Oh, that's right. I guess even letters weren't allowed until recently.
ただ、これを機会に可能になるかもしれないでしょ。やる価値はあります。
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut him off. He rolled the jar of jam in his hand.
あなただって届いてほしいでしょ。
Of course.
ではひとまずこの1個はお預かりします。もう一つはあなたが食べるといい。
I know. Akaza, would you share half the jar with me?
お気遣いなく、あなたがいただいたものでしょ。
But I wouldn't be able to enjoy it alone. You're the one who's been going through so much trouble because of my deliveries. So if you don't mind, I'd be happy if you would enjoy some jam with me. I'm sure it'll be delicious.
そうだ。先日の食事の約束が保護になったままでしょ。
Huh? His words made my heart jump. Exactly. We're the good guys, so we're allowed to abuse our power. It's fine.
今夜はいかがですか？
Only if the sun doesn't fade. I'm sorry. That wasn't funny. My emotions are getting the better of me.
太陽と天秤にかけてもらえるくらいの愛情になったのだとうぬぼれておきます。
This is so embarrassing. Anyway, yes, I'm available tonight. Ah. Good point.
ではもう一つお尋ねします。あなたのあの隠れ家に俺を招待する気はありませんか？簡単な料理をいくつか持っていきます。このジャムに合うものも。
Sorry. Looking at myself. What a pleasant surprise. I was so happy that I couldn't take my eyes off the jar of jam in my hands.
その顔でしたら承諾という意味でよろしいでしょうか？
Yes, that sounds lovely.
では午後8時くらいにお伺いします。楽しみにしていてください。
Exactly. Oh, I think the rain stopped. I might be able to go out and get my new mouse this afternoon then. The sun was about to set by the time I reached my hideout. I still have another 2 hours, so I'd better clean up the place. I grabbed a broom when suddenly...
合意なしで荒廃させられるということです。
Ah!
この家に気軽に異性を招き入れないことです。非常に大事なことです。
Yes, hopefully. Although knowing how the weather is in my country, it could start pissing down again as soon as I get ready to leave. That's right. I forgot he said that. Flustered, I leaned back against the wall. Why did I have to remember that? No, he wouldn't. There's no way he'd. I mean, I didn't tell Akaza he would be my husband.
合意なしで荒廃させられるということです。
Yes, we do have umbrellas, but unfortunately they break because their wind is often too strong. The wind absolutely decimates umbrellas in New Zealand. You kind of have to have the big, massive, long ones. And even then, they're also prone to breaking. I found it difficult to hold the broom properly. No, but it's rude to assume he'd do something like that to me. He's only coming here for dinner. And to try the jam. Yeah. Sometimes it's fine enough. Like, the way the rain is recently has just been mostly rain with not many wind. Yeah. Especially in the area I'm in. A lot of our land is flat agricultural grassland. We've got a few mountains, like we have a huge massive range of mountains up the middle of the South Island, and the North Island can get a bit hilly, but yeah, there's a lot of wind. Wind is a big thing. It's nearly 8 o'clock. I looked at the small clock on my table. I did everything I could to clean up the place. I washed and dried the cups I bought last time. I've never invited a guest over in my life. I recalled a book I read saying something about decorating one's home. The most windy location in New Zealand is Wellington. To the point where it's called Windy Wellington for a reason. The wind gets really, really crazy there. Maybe the plates and dishes aren't enough. I had a few here that could serve a light dinner, but they didn't match in color or design. If only I noticed earlier, I could have gone and bought matching plates. As my shoulders dropped in disappointment. Akaza?
こんばんは。お邪魔します。
Ah, I love him in his casual look. He's hot. Sure. Akaza stepped inside, looking around with interest.
なるほど。
Right?
中はこのようになっていたんですね。
Not like the one time she just assumed it would be not Nagusa, and it turned out to be Nagusa. Is there something wrong? Lord Jigen said I could keep the driftwood and seashells. But is there anything here I should have given to you?
いえいえ。どうぞこのまま飾っておいてください。流木も幸せでしょうね。あなたに。
Really? I breathed a sigh of relief, seeing a hint of joy in his eyes. This was my collection of treasures. I prefer someone who actually liked them too.
ああ、コンロはあるんですね。わからなかったので、すぐに食べられるものにしておきました。
As he spoke, he arranged all sorts of food on the table. Ah, yum. All this? Everything looks so delicious.
改めて、あなたの誕生日をお祝いしようかと。
Aww. Yum, look at the anime food. Huh?
あの時は驚かせた挙句、不機嫌にしてしまいましたから。
Yeah, no, none of these I would particularly eat with jam, but I guess it was just kind of an excuse to have a romantic dinner together. Wait,
あなたはまだ飲酒できませんから、甘みの少ないブドウジュースをお持ちしました。
right? Especially like, anime food is evil, especially in Ghibli films. Because Ghibli food looks so damn good. It's not fair how they can make food look so great. in cartoons. It's yum.
グラスはどこにありますか？
Oh no. I completely forgot about drinking glasses.
なぜそこで落ち込む必要が？
I'm sorry. I don't have any drinking glasses here. He looked toward the shelf.
この美しいカップでは不満ですか？
His voice was gentle and caring. There was no pretense or mockery in his
さ
tone.
あ、乾杯しましょう。
And her little teacups.
では改めて18歳の誕生日おめでとうございます。
Thank you very much. All of this was so new to me. It was the first time a man toasted my honor. Oh. Absolutely. And then you mark down the recipe you know you're not gonna use. I do that a lot. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to say. I'm so happy. I feel like I could dance. No one's ever celebrated my birthday like this before.
喜んでくださるのでしたらそれで。
Say, are you some kind of mastermind?
なぜ？
Everything you've done has only made me happy. Is this some kind of trap? What are you really planning?
ジャムを半分にしようと言ってくれたお礼です。
I don't understand.
ではもっと正直に言いましょう。俺を好きになってもらうための罠です。
I can see now why you have to wear glasses. Right. That wasn't a joke. I've been wondering this for a while, but why are you so kind to me?
本当のあなたは驚くほど素直なのだなと。
I regretted asking him my question. He was going to pull me in again, and I wouldn't be able to stop him.
表情が豊かで驚いたり笑ったりとくるくる変わる。 1秒すら目を離せず見とれています。
What can you possibly gain from flattering me like this?
恥じらうあなたが見られます。
This is smoked, right? If you don't mind. I picked up a fillet that was just the right color and took a bite.
いかがですか？
It's the best thing I've ever tasted.
俺を婚姻の相手に選べば好きなだけ食べられますよ。
Again, bribing her with food. Kaza!
ちなみにパエリアも作れます。お望みならサブレも焼きますよ。
You're trying to lure me and you did with Daifuku.
それなりに有効な方法だと思い
It
ます
appeared to be an effective strategy. She is not amused.
そう無言にならなくとも。何も今この場で俺を相手に決めてくれとは言いません。ただ、俺が正直な気持ちを伝える自由はありますよね。
I want to just jump into the ocean and swim away. If he keeps this up, I'm gonna suffocate from embarrassment.
そうそう。ジャムを食べませんか？レアチーズケーキを作ってきました。
Oh? He placed in front of me a small cake of pure white
甘
perfection.
酸っぱくて美味しいですよ。きっとあなたは好きだと思います。
He then scooped up some passion flower jam onto it. Oh, thank you for the biddies! Cheesecake! Man, I haven't had cheesecake in a long time. Yum. The white canvas brought out the jam's brilliant orange
ど
color.
うぞ。
Thank you. I gently took a spoonful.
喜んでいただけて何よりです。
It's so good. The cheesecake and the jam go so perfectly
こ
together.
のジャム、いい味ですね。分けてくれたあなたに感謝しなければ。
What can I say? It tastes good and I'm having fun. I took another bite of the cheesecake. I can't find a single bad thing about Akaza. I actually feel like I'm the one who isn't good enough for him. All the food he brought was so delicious. Before I knew it, it was all gone. Soon, the bowl of juice was empty as well. I stood up from my chair and slowly walked to the window near my bed. This is my favorite spot in the whole house. I felt strangely intoxicated. I hadn't even had a drop of liquor.
天女島が一望できるから。
She's high off the vibes. You can tell. He walked over to the window.
今は夜ですからはっきり見えませんが、方角的にそうだろうなと。
As expected of the Kotowari director, I chose this place to be my hideout because of that.
ドーマ殿があなたに与えたのですか？
Well, gave isn't the right word. Well, gave isn't the right word. To be honest, I'd say I'm here without his express permission.
どういうことです？
It was back when I first started dancing on stage. I was walking along the beach when I noticed a servant from the manor going inside. I came in to take a peek and was told Doma had someone here every month to clean and air out the place. This was his vacation home. It was then that I discovered I could see Tenure Island from this window. I was so happy that I convinced the servant to let me use it myself. Doma hasn't said anything, but I'm sure the servant told him about it, don't you think?
したでしょうね。
Lamau. At first, this place was pretty empty. I mean, it had the basics, but it was far from the way it was now. No sheets, no cushions, nothing. So I took the supplies from the manor one by one and brought them here.
別荘。この窓は天女島を眺めるためにあるようですね。
Oh, he is. He absolutely is. He's Byakuya's father. Doesn't it? Though I'm sure it wasn't for any happy reason.
いい意味？悪い意味があるんですか？
Kaze. Denial is a river in Egypt. You can keep hoping and wishing, but I think your supply of copium is running out, my friend. I think it's getting pretty low. At this point, you're huffing fumes, my bro. The part on the beach where I wander. No one on the island ever goes near it. Doma once told me that the people avoid it so they won't have to look at Tenyo Island.
まあ確かに島のものが泳ぐのは西の海岸が多いですね。向こうの方が波も穏やかですし。
I agree. Which is why I thought this house was built for him to keep an eye on Tenyo Island.
ドーマ殿が？何の？
Oh, sorry.
ドーマ殿が？何のために？
I'm not sure, but I think it's simply because of how much Doma hates Tenyo Island.
なぜ？
Huh? I regretted talking about all of this. I knew it wasn't proper to speak about Doma like this in front of others.
ドーマ殿は父にもあんな態度ですよ。
Huh? I felt a sense of comfort and encouragement that warmed the depths of my heart. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said all this.
彼はあなただけでなく万人に厳しい。安心してください。俺も数えきれないくらい睨まれました。
What if Dolma was a nicer person before the Red Calamity, but when his wife and love died, he became a jaded piece of shit? You know, in like those stories where the kind, happy-go-lucky man loses the love of his life and then becomes a jaded piece of shit because the love of my life is gone, so fuck all of you guys, you suck. I'm wondering if that might be his deal. Like, he was nicer and more open, but then something happened in the Red Calamity and his wife died, and he almost lost his daughter, and that's what turned him into a jaded piece of shit. Or, well, not a piece of shit, but like a jerk. A small smile broke across my face. Even if he was only saying it to make me feel better, the idea that he was concerned about me was what brought me the most
でも
comfort.
確かにこの立地は魅力的です。今夜は素敵な隠れ家にご招待いただきありがとうございました。
It's my pleasure. You're free to come here anytime you like.
またいつでも。
I'm sorry. I don't
聞
recall.
きました。確かに。
I heard it loud and clear. No takesies backsies. Then forget what I said.
そんなに俺への行為を認めるのが嫌なんですか？
Huh?
砂粒ほどだった愛情は今どれくらいですか？
I need to wash the dishes, so.
俺の勘が正しければあなたは俺にそれなりの愛情を抱き始めているのではありませんか？
I can't believe you can say that with such a straight face.
相手の顔色を読んで策を進めるのは当然でしょ。
Sir, Mr. Director of the Kotowari?
今はただの赤さとして話しています。
Girl, stop fighting it! Stop! Don't get any closer.
先ほども申し上げましたが、何も今夜夫を定めてくれと迫っているわけではありません。
Well, it sure feels like it.
別にこの後いきなり押し倒したりもしません。求婚中の身とはいえ礼儀はわきまえているつもりです。ただもしそれなりに俺を好ましいと思ってくれるのなら愛情を認めてほしいんです。
Yes, basically. And by Sundari we mean Byakuya. But why?
俺が寂しいからです。
I want to run now. I couldn't look away from his beautiful red eyes.
ダメですか？
I retied the ribbon on my blouse into a new knot to help ease my mind. You're so mean. You know my feelings, and you keep asking about them.
あなたが聞かなかったことになどと言うからです。
But you already know.
でもあなたは逃げる。
It's because I'm shy.
それだけでしょうか？本当。
気楽ですね。
やはり何かありますね。
No, she's also feeling outside pressures, right? Not at all.
もしかしてつくよみ殿に何か言われましたか？
あの男だけはやめておきなさい。
Yeah, so that doll in his arms is actually
言わ
Amaterasu,
れたんですね。
not Byakuya. Like we thought it was. Akasa! That's not true.
ごまかさなくても結構です。彼から疎まれているのは百も承知ですから。
Wait. Did Tsukiyomi say something to you too, Akaza?
誤解しないでください。俺は彼を非難したくてこんなことを言ったわけではありません。関はスサノオの血からできた色。そんな古い言い伝えももちろん知っています。天女島の女たちを見守ってきた彼が、そんな関の俺を毛嫌いするのも無理はありません。彼には彼の役目があるのでしょう。ただ、あなたはどう思うのですか？日の女神アマテラスを怪我したかもしれない。そんな男から生まれた色はお嫌いですか？
I would never hate you because of that. But I am scared.
何に対して？
I know you're a good, respectable man. That's the honest belief from the bottom of my heart.
ありがとうございます。
You're from one of the primary classes. You're a director of the Kotowari, and you're very much admired. At first I vowed to myself that I'd never choose a man like you, but you ended up being the only person I've ever brought to my special hideout. But things have been going a bit too well recently.
いいことでしょ？
いい？約束して。あなたの魂の半身がきっと。
Mother. Maybe I can finally talk about it tonight. It may make him put distance between us, but I'm scared of having him fall in love with me without knowing my secret. Even if it ended tonight, I could still recover from the loss. Recover? Could I really? I suddenly felt afraid. But I needed to take action, yes! The director of the Kotowari knows a lot of things. So, did you know that the women of Tenyo Island were born with the power of Batsu?
資料としては残っていますね。俺がこの目で見たわけではありませんが。それがどうか？
I can use Batsu too.
なるほど。
But that's not all. Will he despise me? Will he run away from me? 13 years ago, I was trying to escape from the manor. And I destroyed Dolma's left hand. He isn't able to use it anymore. Now that you know this, can you still say that you care for me?
言えます。
Huh? I very nearly clung to his arm with relief.
正確には知っていました。
I quickly withdrew my hands.
覚えていないかもしれませんが、あの日から数日、あなたはひどい高熱を出して寝込みました。父も次元も見舞ったらしく、その折にドーマ殿から詳細を聞いたそうです。
What?
次元は目を覚ましたあなたが自分を責めるに違いないとずっと案じていました。そしてこう俺に言いました。彼女が困った時には助けになってやってくれと。彼は天女島の女を妻とした男です。確かに席の長ではありますが、心の内では白の同胞であるという思いもあるのでしょう。
Aww.
俺はその時まだあなたの顔すら見たことがありませんでしたが、事情は理解したつもりです。
Ken, I recalled the kindness Lord Jigen had shown to me throughout the years.
あなたが自分を責める気持ちはもちろんわかります。ですが、状況が状況だったと思います。そういったことも承知で、俺はあなたの愛を得たいのです。
Stop. Stop saying those things with such a straight face.
申し訳ありません。常に冷静さを心がけておりまして。
Let's just drop this for now. I turned away from him, but I couldn't stop my heart from racing.
他に何か懸念があればおっしゃってください。 二人で改善策を検討しましょう。
You're making it sound like you're at work.
ならどのように言ってほしいんですか？
I instinctively moved back, hearing his tone change. I forgot that my bed was right behind me. Girl! I lost my balance and fell right onto it. Ah! No, it's not what you think!
そこまで急ぎませんよ。今夜は手を出さないとさっきも言ったでしょ。
But that he lent a hand to me. I reluctantly complied and allowed him to pull me up since I didn't want to refuse him.
手を出すときはきちんと合意を得ます。
I nearly staggered back onto the bed again, but he drew closer and held me. I suddenly felt very self-conscious.
それでどのように言えばお気に召していただけますか？
Right? I don't know.
わかりました。俺なりに検討しておきます。
How about not talking to her like you're a stone-faced, iron-masked person at work? Huh?
まだ他に話しておきたいことがありますか？
I forced myself to think. What I did to Dom was a major source of guilt. A sin that I had to carry all these years. But he knew about it already. You probably know more about me than I do.
光栄です。
How about you? Is there something you haven't told me yet?
どのような話をご所望でしょうか？
As long as I can leverage it against you.
残念ですね。弱みは作らないことにしているんです。
I laughed, hearing a response that could only come from him. Let me get the place cleaned up. That was a cute scene. I'm back, Daifika. I brought some treats for you.
Kiki.
Welcome back. Daifika came jumping out of his cage as soon as I entered the room. Here, the world's best smoked food.
Kiki.
The world's best. Akaza made it.
Kiki.
It certainly is the best. You can eat as much as you want if Akaza becomes my husband. Listen, Daifika. I wasn't reeled in because of food. Got it? I didn't know him that well before. But now that I know him... Yeah, never mind, I'm going to sleep. Right? Ha!
Kiki.
Hime? What's that look on your face? Good night. Ooh. Ah! So, if we include the semi-done Hightail stream, I have been streaming for a total of 3 hours. So, I think we may leave it there for today.
ちゃんと記録し
I'm a bit sleepy, yes. Next week, obviously, I will have a new mouse by then. Maybe, I don't know. Tuesday, the first stream of the week may be Olympia Soiree or maybe Pokemon, and then the other stream might be Hightail. It depends on when I can actually get a new mouse. I could maybe go get it today, but because it's supposed to be raining. It's supposed to be raining a lot for the rest of the week. So I do need to think about saving money on my phone. Saving money. So that I can get home dry. So I may not be able to get it today. But we will be doing a full... Yes, it's a race. But yeah. Hopefully I can get one next week. But until then, stay electrifying. And I'll zap you later.